Hello and welcome to the Lazy Potato Podcast. We're just starting out. We're a new group of people that are just sitting around in a dome on Pluto. Don't ask how we got here. We'll get into explaining that. You might be thinking we're idiots.
We are.
And we are. I'm Blurgsy, and here with me is...
The nose.
And Gingy.
And we're missing one today. Definitely.
Our first episode.
On the first episode, he couldn't be here because... Well, the natives here have started a thing, definitely started a thing here with the natives of the planet called the underground racing circuit because racing on their planet is highly illegal. And so is prostitution, and he's doing that too from the dome we're living in. The dome we're living in has been graciously built by Genji's native kind here. We have integrated him into the dome. He is now, instead of running around naked, just covered in hair, we have put pants and a shirt on him. How you liking that?
I don't like the pants and shirt. They're too restricting. It's just, I feel like I'm imprisoned.
You'll get used to it.
Well, at least we didn't shave yet.
Oh gosh.
We were thinking about holding your whole race down one by one like cattle and just shaving all the hair off, but then we thought,
You mean sheep. You don't shave a cow.
Oh god, shaving cows. But the sheep, yeah, like sheep, just shaving all the hair off, but then we thought, well, their dangles would just kind of back and forward, dangling.
You mean bongles?
Their dongles, dangles, wangs, flopping.
Cocks are flopping.
But definitely he's not here today because he's at the underground racing circuit, racing for the championship. We won't know how that pans out until tomorrow, and as soon as we figure that out, and as soon as he's here to do another podcast with us, we will make sure to let you guys know, and girls, not just guys, and natives of the planet here on Pluto, know if he went and exploded into a giant fireball in his hover car, or if he made it, or just didn't win. You know, kind of Anakin Skywalker-ish going on. Not that kind of hover thing, though. It looks more like a Mercedes-Benz. At least I didn't say, like, a soccer mom's van. He's racing in a hover car of a soccer mom's van because that's all we could pay for here. Car prices here are insane because of the fact that they're highly intelligent beings. We just happen to find the one that isn't as intelligent as the rest.
Thanks for making me stupid.
But still pretty smart.
That's normal for an alien of your age.
And the nose here, he's just pretty much a walking nose with legs.
Asshole is what he is.
He is an asshole. We haven't found out where that is, though, or how he goes to the bathroom. But we do know he doesn't have a body or eyes, just legs and a giant nose on those legs. No waist, no torso.
He's not really something you want to look at.
And he is the only one of their kind that we have found. And he uses our eyes to see and telekinesis to move objects around. We have figured out how he eats, how he drinks, how he goes to the bathroom.
Well, that's
or
easy.
Multiplies.
How I drink and eat, I just go...
So you snort things up your nostrils.
He sniffs the pollen in the air.
I don't have a mouth.
He, eats the pollen, or not pollen. Well, in our dome, we have a very Earth-like atmosphere. There's pollen, trees, cars, sounds, no cars, and bird noises, because we haven't imported birds. We did, though, import a sperm whale. It didn't survive the transportation, though. The crash was kind of deadly and killed a lot of the people we were importing up here from Earth. And as you all know, Earth's kind of becoming a little bit overpopulated in these years, and we had to find somewhere else to go. Why we picked Pluto, I don't know. But me and Deathly are the only humans up here right now. We're waiting next week for the scientists. Well, we did have a scientist, but he thought his turd was possibly an alien life form when he looked in the toilet. That's when we realized we didn't think he had a degree.
So we shoved him in the airlock.
We locked him in the airlock, and as anybody would know, airlocks depressurize when you open the other door. And
his head kind of exploded.
It wasn't really an explosion as much as he was kind of like compacted like a crushed tin can. And like a full crushed tin can, so all the stuff just went out and they just kind of floated around due to the lack of gravity on the planet.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to clean that up because we don't want that.
That's
stuff.
the auxiliary door. That's like the back door that you don't want to touch on anything.
We don't want that
You got stuck
stuff
down
floating
to
around.
Hey,
I mean, it could
when
be-
you re-enters the atmosphere, it's just gonna.
We
burn
don't
up.
have anybody to clean the place.
Oh wait,
clean it yourself.
Pluto doesn't have an atmosphere. Why did I say that?
We can't just release it out. I mean, we could. We could just suck it out, I guess. I don't know why we didn't think about that.
You could use my nose powers.
We could just open the other airlock, though, and have it all go whoa! Like we do with the toilets here on the dome.
Or you could just.
Sorry about that, by the way, to you and all your species.
You know how you like defecate out. Anyone?
We have never seen you guys defecate in public. We
don't do it in public.
I've
we are
smelt
extremely
it
surprised. Oh, it reeks of defecation. The city reeks. It looks like a New York. And it's cleaner than our New York on
though.
Earth.
It just smelled like shit.
But it just has this lingering smell that you can smell through the spacesuit that smells like straight up poop.
I do
don't
think
know what
I
else to
feel.
call
I'm a
it.
nose. I smell everything and anything. I can't help it.
He could probably sit here and smell it right now, honestly.
I can.
And then he smells through our noses as well.
I don't have a nose. What are you talking about?
Well, my nose. You
Yeah.
don't have a nose?
No, I don't.
Your kind doesn't have noses?
No.
Oh, that explains the smell. It does kind of stink, but you guys wouldn't understand. We won't be able to colonize this planet.
Good.
Until we get rid of the shit smell.
But they probably build their houses with their, defecation.
Oh, that's weird.
It's the brick. It's the mortar for the bricks of the foundation of all your buildings here on Pluto. You just walk by and it's just crusting off the walls and all just crumbling and falling off. See some corn and stuff, and you know that's not yours. Who else could it be?
Some would say.
I helped build. I'm not gonna say I didn't like corn.
Some would say they have really shitty houses.
I guess. And the nose is full of stupid puns, as
Yep.
always. At least he's entering himself into the conversation, and he's not being the social outcast that living by himself on this planet after the rest of his downfall of his species and their planet. They robbed it of all of its resources, and it kind of just Superman'd, I guess. And he was shot in a shuttle and crash landed on Pluto.
And
But he's from another dimension, so it crossed dimensions to get here. He has traveled light years in dimensions to get here.
I don't even know how old I am.
And he doesn't even have an age as far as we're concerned. And we can't sit him on a table and cut him open.
Oh, we could.
One, we're not
We
scientists.
could, but
And two, he's the only one of his species that just kind of killing them all off. So
I
we're
would,
going to wait till one of us suffocates him in his sleep.
but how do
I'd smell you coming.
how does
yes, you would.
the
You would smell me
human
coming.
Oh God.
how would the
Well, I mean, you took a black light to my bunk, and Deathly would be kind of afraid to be on the bottom bunk. That's where he sleeps. Right now, we only have one room oxygenated at all times to save power until the engineers get here with the extra fuel supplies for the oxygen and the ventilation systems. So we're kind of running low, but not dangerously low. We can only
It would
have...
be dangerously low when I poke a hole in the dome.
It would
We can't even have the dome up and running, so we're just sending in one of our housing units with a small bunk dorm, and the nose is here with us, and so is Gingy. So we're all just kind of living together in the dome, and we have taught them how to use a toilet. They don't have toilets here. They just kind of have a hole that they defecate in, and
No, we point our asses or whatever stuff comes out of. We point it up and floats out into outer space.
That's
yeah, 'cause you guys' feet have suction cups on them to stick to the
So
surface.
their assholes are like geysers.
But it's really funny is when we played a prank on a few of you, and we put gravel down. We just put a huge sheet of gravel, and those suction cups and then they just floated. There was nothing to stop them, and we thought it was really funny until they kind of just worked on. And then we had a major problem, and the embassy decided
floated
that maybe it wasn't good for us to play pranks anymore like that.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Just maybe. So, what time are we at, Gingy?
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, your recording device is off.
No, it's not.
I can't see.
10 minutes and 23
I have
seconds.
no eyes. I can't see.
But I need to reiterate that we are going to be doing this this podcast once a week, maybe twice a week sometimes. And Gingy will have a Let's Play of video games on his own channel up and running eventually, or maybe on this channel. And we'll have co-op games recorded through the Xbox eventually. We don't know how long that'll be, and we are definitely not running on any studio equipment. All this is just kind of like fresh, noob setup going on, and we're using my old iPod for this that I brought up in the trunk of useless shit that we brought with us on the ship.
I wondered what that trunk was.
It's just my fake vomit, my fake dog shit.
His box of porn.
Mostly, that's what it is. It was just layers and layers of porn. I had to show you guys what porn was, and that's what got Deathly into the prostitution rink and gambling.
I'm glad I don't have eyes to see it.
Which gambling is
wait.
extremely illegal on your planet, isn't it? It's just not.
What's
from-
gambling?
You know what gambling is. The dice and the cards and the money.
And the money.
You put down money and...
Oh, no, that's no problem. But the prostitution, no.
Prostitution is extremely illegal on the planet. Got it.
Yeah, because, you know, like, you get, like, humans, or whatever you call yourselves, and my species, the, whatever we are, because we don't know.
You haven't been categorized in any species list. You're just yourselves.
And if them two species mate...
defecate with each other.
Oh, God!
So that's how they do it.
I'm
No,
finishing your sentences for you.
No. But if they mate, then that would be considered interspecies prostitution, which is extremely legal. We terminate those who do
You said
it.
legal.
Legal, you mean
Illegal. We terminate those who do it.
Well, is it just interspecies relationships, or is it just prostitution due to money paying?
Prostitution.
Just prostitution. Does that count as money changing hands and your women being used as a way to get money, or can there be
That's what
interspecies
that's what
relationships between
prostitution-
humans?
No, absolutely not. Because we don't know how humans function. We have no idea.
And we don't know what the baby would look like,
Yeah,
or if there'd be any
you guys-
miscarriages, which I'll explain what that is.
Or if it's even possible for a human to knock up an alien.
Yeah, you guys.
Use that term lightly around here. Our publishers will destroy us because of the fact that they are the natives of the planet.
Well, what do we call them?
Hey, Bob!
What do we call them?
Bob doesn't speak. He was caught speaking out of terms in the dome, and we had...
Cut his tongue out.
Yeah, so he just kind of sits in a corner, records,
more like I-
checks the audio levels, and
Well,
make sure we're not doing anything we shouldn't.
we didn't cut his tongue out. We used my vacuum-powered nose to suck his tongue out of his mouth.
That's weird.
That is weird, but it comes in handy sometimes. Like getting somebody to shut up. Bob just sits over. That's all he does now. It gets kind of annoying. I'm thinking about putting the tongue back on.
I can do that.
But whenever he wants our attention, he just waves frantically in the air and goes.
How can he do that? He doesn't have a tongue, though.
You
It's
don't
just
need
the
a.
stub of tongue back in the back.
You don't
And his
need.
throat going.
It's his vocal box, dumbass. He has a vocal box still. We didn't have that out.
Oh.
He didn't suck the whole internal organs out. We just know your species has a tongue, and we thought, well, we remove the tongue, we'll remove the annoyance, and make him a slave. Sorry, Bob.
You made one of my kind into a slave?
Not really.
I thought when you guys first came here, that was agreed on. The first thing is not to make us a slave and not to do whatever you please with us, because we're apparently
Pop
the
my
dumb
nose.
ones.
Well, you're not the dumb ones.
I'm the dumb one.
You may lay your bricks out of your own.
Shit.
Hey,
I wouldn't use that word.
we don't.
I'd
You
say
don't even know what it is. You don't know. I mean, you
it
don't.
smells.
It
So it
smells-
smells-
Just put it like that.
smells like
It smells
crap.
like the stuff I leave in a toilet. after eating bean
Why
burritos.
don't we just get him a litter box?
They're not animals and they're not pets. They're sentient beings of another planet, and we have come here to help them live in a way.
We were living just fine before you got here, and you made us build this dome. And
Hey,
it sucks.
I've been on this
Your
planet for a
world
long
leaders
time.
built us this dome
I was
out of
forced
friendship.
I was
And we
forced to build
apologize
this
to
dome.
Bob. And he's waving frantically, trying to signal something right now, but we haven't figured out what it is, and neither has the other guy in there. But
The prostitution thing has to stop.
You take.
I will talk to Deathly about it, and I will also let him know that I jet streamed and flied solo all over the top bunk last night. I didn't want anybody to know,
That's-
but I flew solo pretty hard, and I think he needs to know.
Did you get all over his bed?
It was as if I took extends and just went at it for a day straight.
Ew.
So you're
That's what
saying
that smell is.
humanity likes to lay in their
They play with themselves a lot.
I honestly wouldn't know.
Their
what
own
it's
baby making
called.
juice.
Yeah.
Is that what you were gonna say? No, not all humans, just me.
What the heck?
Some humans-
And I lay that lightly. Just what I can't clean up.
Some
The
humans even
stains
drink
I
it.
can't clean. Not really, not really. I clean the stains pretty well.
Some humans also drink it too.
Yeah, some humans drink it too. It's said to be something erotic, but
Yeah, the more
if you like it, well, yeah, more power to you. But that's just not my thing.
The more and more I hear about your species, the more and more that I just wanna.
We seem primitive.
I just wanna kick your species off my planet because it is. You
Well,
seem,
that one, it's not up to you. That's
Well,
why we
see-
act like we're a lot better than what we are when we talk to
You can
to
try
your,
to kick
talk
off
to your higher
planet,
ups on the
but
planet.
Good luck with that, because I'll just suck your whole planet up into my nose. It's possible. I fit bigger things up there.
Oh yeah.
That's my, what do you think my
Iterate on that.
What do you think my planet went to? It's in my nose.
I don't know about that. Maybe they just all together.
Maybe
just
they decided
coup
to.
de grace and then shot him on a snot rocket out of there.
Yeah, maybe they didn't
Hey,
like.
how do you know it was snot? It could be something else.
A big ball of just snot just came
slime
rocketing.
and. It's
Just goop.
nasty.
It was pretty nasty when we found you in the cave. You
I
hadn't
hit
figured
the
out how to
drip
take a shower. Your kind was kind of more primitive, but still, they were primitive in technology, but more able in like mind and well, not mind. I can't say mind because he's a fucking nose.
Hey, I have a brain. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but not enough brain to clean your body. And
So,
without any
I'm
other
sorry,
pair of
I
eyes,
have T-Rex arms.
without
Why do
any
you have
other,
arms?
he has T-Rex arms. You just can't see them.
They're in my
They
nose.
pop out of the nostrils.
Alright?
But they're backwards. His hands are backwards. His left hand is his right hand. His right hand is his left hand. So they're they're not upside down, but they're backwards. The palm of the hand is facing towards his nose. And they're little T-Rex arms that pop out. They're only there when he really needs them to be.
When I
Other
need-
than that, he uses telekinesis.
Yeah, we have that power. It's awesome like that.
But that is his species. My species just flies solo constantly and watches porn.
Your species is disgusting.
Only as far as you make it.
That's only disgusting if you make it disgusting.
It's disgusting.
But Bob is over there waving frantically, and I'm guessing that is the sign that we need to start wrapping up the podcast.
Yeah.
And, yeah, just want to say again, any comments or advice or fan art, videos, anything you want to give us, our email is lazypotato@gmail.com. No spaces. And lazy is all capital with 2 4s, not A's. And email us on there. We'll try to respond. We'll eventually get Twitter accounts, maybe. Well, some of us will, and you can talk to us personally that way. But other than that, this has been Blurgsy.
The nose.
And Gingy.
And honestly, if there's going to be an interspecies war, I don't think I want to be there for that.